Hey guys, this is your daily JVB and it's so late this video. I normally post a video a day. My time is like usually 3 a.m. which is like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 p.m. LA time and 9 p.m. New York time. I think that's right. Anyway, I had a long day and a long night. Which I want to talk about in a second. But by the time for some reason, I was trying to clean up my cache and Google just like decided to sign me out after I paused, and then oh my God, I had to reset my password. Long story short, I couldn't log in to my Google on my phone, even though I was in my Gmail account on my laptop. It was like so frustrating. It was like 4 a.m. I'm like, I gotta go to bed. So I apologize for this video being somewhat late, but blame it on Google. That's the new song for today. So first of all, I wanted to talk about a song a day project. I'm learning so much. Yesterday, I was trying to spend less time on the song. So the song you're hearing today is just one synth and then a vocal over it. And the vocal never sounds amazing because it's like 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning, and I kind of have to whisper because upstairs my mom is sleeping. Even though they probably wouldn't really care, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like when there's someone else in the house, it's not the same as you being in your studio and you can just full on go for it. So that's why it always sounds kind of like not full on blast. But I do want to share it. So that was kind of interesting. And although last week I wanted to write mainly for ads, meaning upbeat, fun stuff, this is what came out today, and that's okay. I think in songwriting, sometimes you just have to, if I have a project, if I get a project from a music library or I get a request from a brief, I'm laser focused. I can totally do that. But sometimes when we're writing, there isn't really anything specific being asked. I think it's important to sometimes just write something first to just let it out, and then later on, see, okay, where could this fit in if my main goal is to write for sync, but I'm also an artist, so then I can decide, is this an artist song or is it a song that I want to pitch specifically for a TV show or for a project, whatever that is, So yeah, this is today's song. I did a awesome video in the woods, but I decided to not post it because that was yesterday, so it's already a new day and I'm being late a little bit with my video. So I'm going to post still another video later on tonight. The other thing was I wanted to share that what I feel is really come out of this whole COVID that's amazing is all these Zoom meetings. I've been able to attend all these meetings that I would have not been able to attend. So one of them was the PMA, the Production Music Association meeting last night, and they had some really valuable information about how to ask for support. As most of us artists, first of all, our life is different than anyone who has a 9-to-5, and so we already don't have a steady income. So they were talking about how to apply for unemployment, even if you're on a 1099, and also ask for help in general due to, no gigs being happening. production slowing down, all that kind of stuff was really interesting. So I'm going to post a few links in the description below that you may want to check out. And I also wanted to talk about one thing that I've definitely experienced last night. I was up till 4 and I started to really get a little bit of the FOMO happening, fear of missing out. And I think we have to be really careful with that, right? Because I was like, oh my God, what am I even doing? You know, I need to pitch my music. I need to do this. I need to do that. Because I see so many other people doing all these amazing things, and everybody is dealing with this time differently. And it's easy to say for me, yet, you know, oh, be creative, just write. Yes, I think that is very important, but I also understand that somebody may totally process this differently, and that also needs to be respected. So I don't think you should feel guilty or beat yourself up if you are not one of those people like me. I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to do Facebook Live and Instagram Live and I haven't done it yet. And what am I doing? Why am I not doing this? I need to do my vocal program. All these things started happening in my head. And so this morning I was like, okay, I gotta sit down and write things down, because in a way this is being stressful now. And one of the things I've been wanting to totally eliminate out of my life is stress. Because, you know, when you're surrounded, I'm already in a very strange situation, and most of you guys are. So I know that I'm not the only one, you know, we all experience this time in a different way. And for me, it started in December, and, you know, I've been here taking care of my mom, and it's been really hard, at the same time rewarding. So wherever you are, know that it's okay, and to take it easy, because that's what I had to tell myself last night. I was like, okay, just chill out. Stop doing 20 things at the same time. I'm doing a few courses and stuff. And, you know, I almost realized, I was like, okay, I'm almost back in my old rut, and that's not what I want to do anymore. That's not who I am anymore. Things are shifting, and this is our time to take advantage of technology, but also to really, you know, what have I done in the past that has not worked that I'm going to make work this time? So it was really eye-opening for me. And for me personally, what's helping me, and it's interesting because one week my mom's boyfriend was home, and there was like a lot going on. So I didn't really get a chance to do yoga, and that's a dumb excuse too. There should always be a chance to do yoga. But for whatever reason, I slacked. And let me tell you, I felt a huge difference. Like, I felt more anxious. I felt not centered. And I wouldn't say worried, but, you know, like thinking about, okay, what am I going to do when I get back? Am I going to be able to get back to the States? You know, all that kind of stuff. And, it's very little of that when I do yoga, and not everybody is into yoga, and I used to be not into yoga at all, but yoga has made such a huge difference in my life that I highly recommend, if you are one of those people like me who gets easily stressed, anxiety a little bit and stuff like that, this has been a huge thing for me. Like, because yoga to me is so addictive. Once you start it, it's like chocolate. I was eating chocolate last week every day, where I was like, okay, I need to stop. And the minute I stopped, it's fine. Like, when I don't have it, it's okay. It's just when I start, I don't want to stop. And that's how I feel with yoga. So we have to really be careful what our habits are that become addictive, you know, because everything is addictive. Feeling good, the bottom line is, everything we do makes us feel a certain way. So when I eat chocolate, it feels satisfying in that moment. It feels like, okay, this is good. This feels good. It makes me feel good. But so does yoga, right? So if we all know that too much chocolate is not good for us, sugar, right? But can you really have too much yoga? I don't know. I don't think so. So that was really interesting. Just wanted to share that with you guys, because we have to be really aware of those things, and self-awareness is the first key to change and to mental, not just physical, but mental health. And I think our mental health is very important, you know, because our mental health, in my opinion, definitely manifests our physical health. So I wanted to share that. With that said, I'm going to share my song of the day. And also when I say song of the day, I have actually been cheating a little bit. I haven't been writing the full on song. Like, it's not a 3-minute song. It's usually, I keep it to like a minute and a half, just to get something rolling. And then later on, I'll find someone to collaborate with me on it, or I'll finish it myself later. Anyway, here's the song of the day, and I will talk to you in a little bit later on tonight. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I still remember late December in the Malibu mountains, the sound of the ocean, California dreaming, your sunflower eyes gazing into mine. We started crying.